Greetings, greetings. I greet you by the powerful force from Source, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. I'm tunneling, I'm channeling in right now, and I'm coming to you direct. Today's topic was a topic that I came across. Um, it's pretty much the foundation of the quantum side, why the whole thing got started. Um, Recovery. All right. And I want to touch on a topic that is touchy, but I want to touch on it just to let you know that I'm human too. Okay. The topic is I still get urges. I still get urges. Okay. And the truth of the matter is, I may get urges, hopefully not for the rest of my life, but for a long period of my life. When you weigh the whole scale of things, you say to yourself, okay, I was out there with these bad habits for 10, 20, 30 years. Okay. And I've been adapting new habits now for the last year or two. The knot doesn't get unraveled that fast. To be quite frankly, if you look at the knot as an onion and the onion has 30, 40 layers to it, you just peeled away two. And this is the whole other side of the knot. Every day we peel away another layer. Everything we learn, we peel away another layer. The new habits, the new good habits that are healthy that we incorporate, peels away another layer. Peels away another layer. And it may take a few years. And once we peel away the layers, okay, now we're open for new information, for new layers, okay, and to build a new healthy knot where we can be progressive and start to grow in a way that we can be proud of. So, urges. Truth of the matter is, no matter how much information you try to digest, no matter how much information you take in, no matter how many programs you go to, eventually you're gonna have to be confronted with, will you use or will you not? Are you gonna do it or are you not? Right there on the spot. Boom. Make a good decision. Okay? So either you will or you won't. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to come up with some type of program or routine that you go through that when you get these urges, you're gonna have to say to yourself, okay, here's the urge. I gotta deal with it. So what I did was I looked up online and I came up with some of my own little techniques that I do once my mind starts racing in a bad way. So first let me say, like a magnet, certain areas want to draw you back in and trigger memories and feelings. Okay? So what happens is I go to work, right? And on my way to work, I go past a certain area that I know isn't good for me. And and when I go past this area, it's like a magnet about this area. Something about it draws me in. And my mind starts thinking, oh yeah, I know a spot around here I could go to, or I know some people I can call, or I know a house I could go chill at or something. And it's like a magnet about this area. If you were following me, I did a video a few weeks ago about your environment. Okay, No doubt your environment has like at least maybe 95% to do with you, your urges and triggers and so forth. Okay, and how you respond to your environment has to do with the control that you have. So when um when my train drives past this neighborhood, or my bus drives past this neighborhood that I know is a trigger for me, um, I don't move. I just stay where I am. The urges get less and less, but like a toddler who throws a temper tantrum, eventually our mind chooses to focus on those bad memories and we are forced to ride it out. The process may take years, but you have to know this. You have to know that the process isn't going to happen overnight. You have to know that the process, that it's a process. Okay, and you're just not going to wake up one day and you're not going to be all well again. It's not going to happen like that. It's not going to happen like this. Okay, first you got to know that. I don't care what recovery, NA, AA, whatever you're in, you have to know it's not going to happen like abracadabra. It's going to be a process, and you're going to have to confront your demons, and you're going to have to be bigger than your demons. Eventually, one day, all day, whatever, it's going to happen, and it's coming. So get ready for it. So I got um, 8 ways to stop the urges or to deal with the urges. 8 ways. One is self-talk. Self-talk is can be explained when I get the urges. I'm talking to myself. I'm saying, okay, here we go again. Oh my God, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit here and maintain focus, or talk to yourself. Say something that else that brings up some good memories. Let's try to take your attention away from it. Number two, cognitive behavior. Cognitive behavior therapy. Cognitive behavior therapy. You're mindful. You're aware of what's going on. Okay, and you want to know what's going on. Okay, these are urges. They're they're gonna happen. I have to deal with them. Period. I don't have to move. I can just sit here and ride it out. Number three, get a hobby. This is one of the ones that I incorporated into my structure. I like to work out. I like to make good smoothies or so forth. So when and even before my urges come up, I have a routine that I go through. I go to the gym. I read. I look up some information that is helpful towards my craft. I get focused in that, so that lessens the chance of me getting urges because I'm learning new information. Okay, that I feel will help me be productive. Okay, so that's my hobby. Okay, I work out. I study. I try to get my mind. I keep my mind active. Okay. Number four, surf the urge. This is another one that I do, especially when I'm on the train. And surfing the urge really is just sitting back, and you're not necessarily fighting the urge. You're just riding it out. And if you were doing like how I was doing, it never ended up good anyway. Okay. You ride it out. You think of yourself, and you think of the whole scenarios that you went through or you're going through, and you carry it out all the way to the end where you're now broke out of money and you're begging for change, or you're looking for something to steal, or and you're stuck with that bad feeling. So that's what I do. I ride it out. What's called surf the urge. And it always ends up on the shore with no more water to surf, dead, busted, and disgusted. And when it's all over, um, that I believe they say is 17 seconds an urge lasts, or something like that. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know. But by the time I play it all out in my mind, I'm like, wow, I'm glad I didn't give in to that. That's called surfing the urge. Okay. So, 5 is self care. Take good care of yourself. Okay. Keep yourself clean. Find pride in yourself. Okay. Just keep yourself up to par and so you can feel good about yourself. Okay. And invest in yourself. Okay. Don't be ashamed to invest in yourself and feel good about yourself. If you got to feel cocky, feel a little bit of cocky. Fuck it. Feel cocky. Because at one point in time, you weren't proud of yourself. You were out here chasing things that did you no good. So take self care in yourself. Okay, make that your new addiction. Look in the mirror as often as possible and say, you know what? I came a long way. I feel good about myself. Self care also has to do with. I like to look at it like this. I like to put weight on my shoulders because the weight on my shoulders helped me stand up proud, prouder than I was before. I got responsibilities now. I got people who depend on me. You know, if I fuck, it, excuse my language. If I messed up right now, it would be embarrassing. My daughter's looking for me to help her get through college. My boss is relying on me to be early at work. Bills have to be paid. That's part of self care, being responsible. Number 6, know the triggers. This has to do with a big environment. This is really mainly your environment and words. If you notice, I don't say certain words, okay? Because I know I'm not too far from where I was, okay? I've only been doing this thing maybe a year, a little over a year, okay? I'm not God of this whole thing, okay? I know my triggers. Certain words I don't even want to hear, okay? Certain environments I don't even want to smell because you get the smell in it. And the next thing you know, that smell triggers a memory, and that memory triggers an emotion, and that emotion triggers a feeling, and that feeling wants you to go through the experience now. Now you're training your body to say, you know what, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. No, You can't untangle the knot that way. The only way to untangle the knot is to get in a new environment and learn new things, okay? But you got to know this, okay? Because if you don't know it, you'll find yourself just lollygagging along, and the next thing you know, you're bam. Oh my goodness, right? It's right in your face now. Now you have no choice but to deal. Yes or no? What are you going to do? The cards on the table. All the knowledge you learned, all the books you read, all the stuff you learned about what drugs does to the brain or what this do to you. Now it's right in your face, and all you can think about is those good times you had and how good it made you feel, and the trouble it escaped, and right there in front of you. That's because you're not cognitive of your triggers. All right. So, number 7, reach out to others. Very important to have someone in your circle who you can call and just talk to. And if me, I prefer an intimate friend, preferably of the opposite sex. My lady is expecting me to call when I get off from work, maybe a couple times while I'm at work before I go to bed at night. That's that's like pretty much an obligation, and I don't want to get her upset because that's a whole nother argument. And I want to keep her as happy as possible. And while I'm reaching out to her, she's reaching out to me. She doesn't know it, but she's my sponsor, my mentor, my coach, and I might be the same to her. Very important to have someone in your corner. Have someone not a whole lot of people. There's one or two people in your corner who you can reach out to when you need to talk to somebody. Okay, and then they don't have to be someone who knows all your business, but no, you know what? Someone who you can tell everything to. Someone who you can be sincere and as accurate as possible. Someone who knows you inside and out. Someone who can smell when something is fishy. Baby, you don't sound right. Is everything all right? Oh my God. What are you doing? Where are you right now? Why are you in that area? Baby, just keep going. Don't do it. We need that. We need somebody in our corner. Okay? And the last one, number 8, remove bad memories. Bad memories. We have a ton of them. We have a ton of them. There's no need to tell anybody your war story. That war story has your synapses pulsating, your bad memories pulsating, trying to jumpstart that engine again. Defuse, uproot, pull up, weed out those bad memories. Forget them. Forget the bad memories. If you can't forget the bad memories, figure out a way that you can link them into something good. Okay? Link your bad memories into something good so they have a different result. So, you know what? I went through that process to get me the knowledge that I needed to say, you know what? That was a bad route. That was a bad move. Okay? So now you don't have a bad memory anymore. You have a good memory. Because it's not a mistake if you didn't learn from it. If you learn from it, it's an experience. Now you can teach others. You can teach yourself. That's the quantum side. And this is the quantum way. And I still get urges. I still get urges. I'm fresh in this thing, and the truth of the matter is, I may get urges for the next 10 or 20 years. But no doubt they're going to be far and few in between, because the process is for me to remove myself completely from the environment and establish a new meaning, a new environment, a new habits to eliminate myself from the old ones, the bad memories. All right? It's the Vortex, you guys. And I'm your host, Big Joe. One love. If you like the content, hit the like button. I appreciate you, man. The urges, they're the demons, okay? And you're going to get them. Deal. Have the courage to deal. Sit down, relax, ride it out, and know that it only ends bad. It only ends making a fool of yourself again. And quite frankly, enough is enough. Okay, your friends and family, they're tired of seeing you like that. But trust and believe there's some people out there who can't wait, who cannot wait for you to screw up again so they can laugh at you and say, look, I told you he couldn't do it. On both sides, people who are in the bad life and in the good life. People in the bad life are like, oh, where you been? I missed you. Come on, let's go. I got you. And people in the good life are saying, look at him. I told you. I told him. I told you he couldn't do it. He's a lifer. Deal with it, bro. Peace out. Love you guys, man.